Hello, everyone, and welcome to ZSR2. Today we've got another match of the Link to the Past Randomizer Crosskeys Tournament 2023. We've got quarterfinals here between Alaszun and Toplife. This is the game 2 in a best of 3. I'm Star R2 Comms today. Our Topple and Wallkicks. Take it away, you two.
How are you doing today, Wallkicks?
I'm doing wonderful, Topple. How are you today?
Not too bad. So this is game 2. Alaszun won the first, and I also should quickly shout out our trackers today, Brave and Pichu.
Absolutely.
But yeah,
they're going to be keeping us on our toes, and because I'm gonna forget everything. Like, I don't mean to talk about myself real quick because these are two awesome runners, but I have my own tournament race here later today, and I definitely don't want to inadvertently seed bleed myself. So I'm like intentionally not having a tracker open personally.
Okay.
So I can just kind of like.
Okay. Says Mr. Crosskeys 2023 tournament semifinalist Wallkicks.
It's fine. Alaszun Toplife.
Yeah.
How did they get here? Do you know? The answer is by being good.
Yeah, by being good. I'll quickly go. I had the tournament page up, and I just closed it to look at the.
It's fine. I mean, both runners were here via the 6-2 play-in race. Alaszun, I think, finished like second or third in that play-in race. I think it might have been third. Toplife was actually our last runner to advance, and he actually took out the number 1 seed Airy to make it here to quarterfinals. So, I mean, two amazing runners, and we're off.
Yeah, now I'm trying to think, like, how many runners are we doing? Because, like, yesterday, I was looking up here, and you obviously had taken out Ninja Bro Chiltzer. But, of course, this is actually quarterfinals. We're still around behind. So, Alaszun took out Zen Arcane, and Toplife, as you said, took out Airy. Alaszun doing the very sensible thing here, doing a Holy Hand start. Toplife opted for the Sank start, which is up at Lumberjack, which is...
Gross.
Key stealing shenanigans.
This is like one of the times where you're like, oh, do I want to key steal and go to the back, or do I want to hold out for the High Castle key? It's not a fun decision to make for sure.
Yeah. However, Link's House was a sword, so that's going to be really nice for both the runners. Yeah. Little nicer for Alaszun because he'll play around with it a little bit more.
Yeah, and I expect Toplife is probably going to, go through the majority of Kakariko before saving and quitting out to Link's House.
Yeah, and it looks like today we had a vanilla fairy. So...
One good thing, though, for Toplife is finding Pod where he was able to farm a couple bombs, which, stuff that... when you're not doing like a hula hand start like Alaszun is doing, you're a little bit starved for early game resources. So being able to get something like early bombs is always nice.
Yeah. All right. What's our first walk of the day? Oh, good.
You just walk back up to Pod.
Go back in there.
No, we're gonna hold off on that a little bit.
Come on, it's 2 more items.
I mean, that is the thing. Like that is a logical. Ooh, that's a mirror. That's a really nice find.
Now go back up in there.
Like it's one of those moments where like in Crosskeys your big key like lockings are 1 key, 4 keys, 6 keys essentially.
Yeah.
And so having this 1 key puts those other 2 checks in logic, but that mirror is going to be much nicer. We're going to be running through not running currently because we don't have boots, but we're going to be walking through our connectors quite quickly.
Yeah. It's interesting. Alaszun's opting to go to Eastern Palace rather than checking the drop down over at the castle. I think it's just because he has the sword. So, like, if he finds a dungeon or something, he can battle his way through it a little bit more.
Yeah, this is a route that I kind of like to play around with in the early game. Is kind of similar to basically exactly what Alaszun is doing. Do the Houlihan over, check the 2 entrances by Lake Hylia, and then like if I have a sword and or bombs, then I'll head over to the eastern area and get these checks out of the way.
Fortunately, that has in fact found the store at the very least, and the other side of...
Well, the funny thing is he found a store in Lake Hylia and didn't buy bombs.
Oh.
we do get a GT, by the way. We also saw a hookshot cave over on Toplife side over in the Kakariko area. Get a big key to Eastern.
Yeah.
which means we got to find a bow, and then we can go into Eastern Palace.
Pretty much. Unless Eastern Palace is vanilla, then Alassun's just going to tip it immediately.
Yeah, which could pose a little bit of a problem knowing that the Eastern Big is freely available in Kakariko.
Yeah. Let's see what our next drop down is. All right. Alassun's like, fuck it.
So we have 2 of our 3 paradox connectors in the Eastern area.
Don't worry, the third one's just going to be Flute 5. But
oh my god.
He doesn't care.
Yeah, I was like, all right, perfect. Alaszun is feeling fantastic about his early route so far.
Yeah. Just give him like a glove. Yeah. Oh, Hyrule Castle Small Key, which is actually really nice to see because that straight up means we don't have to beat Agawand at any point.
Yep. All right, Thieves Town over on top left side. I think we also found the big key to Turtle Rock for Alaszun with that Cane of Samaria. So
yeah,
this is a very nice start for Alaszun for sure.
Yeah, this is kind of just shaping up how the original Siege. Alaszun kind of did a late dip into CAC after finding the flute.
Mm-hmm.
But oh, hey, it's another Meyer connector.
Yeah, but unfortunately for Alaszun, it doesn't have a mirror, so
yeah. At least you know how to get there, and I think we'll know how we're getting out of here in a second. Well, it's going to be a little faster about getting out of here.
Interesting.
I think he's going to maybe try to hold off on coming back to the Mara region with a hammer, with a mirror.
Yeah, I mean, he'll find it relatively quickly. There's a hook shot on top left side. Also found the desert big key. So we're coming up with some early big keys. Like the front 4 of Thieves had 2 big keys and that hook shot.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Super Money Cave on Alaszun's side over at Agina's Cave. Well, today is just hammerlock, thankfully. Oh. Okay, well, that's 4 items for Alaszun, 3 of which are going to be in logic.
Yeah, and I mean, again, this, like I said, this is just turned out semi-decently for Alaszun to start. Not to say Top Life hasn't found some good things as well. It's just the play over to the eastern area has been very beneficial.
Yeah. And this will be pod for Alaszun. He probably won't Mimic Clip just because it's so close to one of his saving points.
Yeah.
And he's like 3 hearts. This is too hard bet to do a Death Warp out of this room. He's going to walk out. It looked like there was a dark cave of some sort over at the...
Yeah, I am not sure which one. I don't have Top Life's audio going, so yeah. I wasn't listening for anything specific. And it looks like Alaszun is going to do a Mimic Clip. I wonder if he's going to feel bad at all, like once he picks up the pod small key that's also here in the forest.
C-shaped pot over at the bubble hut. That was nothing.
Alaszun having a little bit of difficulty getting this.
Looks like they've completely gotten out of the wall now.
Mm-hmm.
Spy Cave at the library, which we can do literally nothing with because we are 4 or 5 things out of logic for it. And the brother's house has moved an entrance over. That'll probably be Top Life's exit out of this area.
Oh, definitely. Alaszun spending a lot of time And he's going to say no to it right now.
Yeah. Hopefully you remember he opts to go and check the Lost Woods items, and rather not just dash down to Bach Rocks. But... well, he's going to go check the Link's House, Bach Rocks. This makes sense. This is good for top life.
I mean, he's probably, though, going to go over to the castle as opposed to the eastern area, I would think.
True.
But maybe he wants to combo everything in as much as possible, minus the pot eastern area. But no, he's going to head over.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be getting his boots or Cane of Samaria for a little while.
You know, it's nice not having to retake Spiral Cave. Especially, so this is going to probably orphan the big key chest for Alaszun forever. Well, potentially.
Yeah, I mean, this is not going to be an easy thing to get back to. That's a shovel over on the pyramid ledge, kind of unique.
Small key to Meyer. Yeah, but that kind of confirms we have a bad Skullwoods layout.
Mm-hmm.
Top Life doing a very interesting mirror position here, by the way. I'm surprised he didn't mirror bonk.
It's kind of become a little bit of a thing lately, where there's a place that you can mirror to kind of get on top of that. So people are learning. People are learning that. I haven't quite learned it, but
I blame the people playing inverted.
Fair. I think that was a magic bat right there.
Yeah. I think that leaves our thief as the pyramid item. But no, we haven't seen Uncle, actually. Never mind.
Yeah, it's like there's still one out there. Nice 8 bomb drop.
Yeah. Alright. So hopefully Alaszun goes and checks the freebies in Lost Woods.
I have to imagine that's exactly where he's headed to right now.
Yeah, okay.
Because, like, aside from the Kakariko area, his options are, South Shore, which, while not bad, is not what you want to do this early.
Yeah. You don't have a glove, so you start risking orphaning the entrances off. He's also got himself over at the desert entrance, so he's really got nothing really drawing himself over to South Shore.
Although I'm going to point out, risky drop down. Alaszun doesn't know where Ganon is.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a bet, if it was Ganon here, he'd just dash down and do Bonk Rocks after receiving quitting and starting it
Still.
But yeah.
But that's a mirror for Alaszun. I'm always curious, if you inadvertently drop into Ganon, does that count as your first Ganon fight and thus your warps become different?
I've always wondered that, and I unfortunately don't know the answer.
Top left's gonna go back into pod.
Yep. Gonna go spend that one key. Alaszun, on the other hand, we'll see here.
He's probably slightly annoyed at that bow, given how long he spent trying to min the clip.
Yeah. On the other hand, he's probably happy that it's well, at least I got the small key before.
Yeah.
Before I'll come back in here again. Alaszun, you have a mirror.
Mirror slow. I mean, it's absolutely not slow, but mirror slow. Top left did give us our other 2 checks in pod that are in logic. Got flippers and cape out of it. The cape is a little unfortunate for top left, given that he was just on top of the castle, and that cape puts that entrance into logic. So a little unfortunate that he's leaving that behind, but I think otherwise he's probably not feeling too bad.
Yeah. Not to mention, there's actually a second sword that was on Cheaty Torch that Alaszun. When Alaszun gets there, he doesn't even need the cape. He'll just be able to break the break the barrier normally.
True.
Looks like the real payoff in Hookshot Cave was... Never mind.
Oh,
Ooh.
Alaszun. Why? That's painful.
Yeah.
It's a death late in tile room. It looks like he's gonna go right back in.
Yeah. This is a check for him that's early in logic, so he's probably really suspicious of it.
Yeah.
Good news for...
It's a mountain. Do you remember where that last paradox entrance was? Because I know Alaszun took it. That wasn't our Mire access, was it?
It was
No.
our access.
It was our Mire access?
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, his top life's only access to paradox is going to be
Eastern Palace region.
Eastern Palace, and given that he now has the entire mountain at his disposal, he's not going to get there for a while.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we still had two other engines we hadn't seen in the Mire region, so there is a chance that old man is there, but we'll see. So
yeah. Top Life did not actually go to the eastern area. When he took the connector that led him to, I think it's the Fairy Cave in East Dark World, he mirrored checked that one entrance and then went over to the castle.
Yeah.
So the entirety, the rest of the eastern area is unchecked for Top.
Top Life, what is this screen? I don't recognize the screen. Anything that happens when somebody literally goes and rescues this old man with the actual freaking lamp on. It's weird. Interestingly, we did have that dark connector, so when Alaszun finds it, maybe we'll be able to figure out which one it is.
I mean, it's either Death Mountain Descent or the back of Old Man Save and Quit.
Yeah. Because I feel like if Top Life figured out that was the actual Old Man Rescue Cave, he would have gone and done it.
Probably, yeah. Little convenient for Top Life, given that he can refill some health right here.
Okay. Smoky the Skullheads. Useful.
I mean, how badly do you want to sequence break that?
I mean, we got a lamp. We'll have a lamp and a Master Sword.
You want to do one heart? Skullwoods?
Come on.
Tell me Incoherent is from California without telling me he's from California. Although I'm sure there are other people who go, yeah, no, or no, yeah. But that's a very California thing. And being from California, I am very...
Oh, good. We have a connector on the top of Spectacle Rock.
Top Life will take the money.
Yeah, it's early enough in the seed.
Alaszun in Thievestown getting his big keys in Hookshot. He's gonna probably find TR right here shortly. We'll be able to do a number of things here. I mean, it's not inconceivable to consider that he might steal the small key from the Pokey and go all the way to Laser Bridge.
Yeah.
Imagine if that's where the Moon Pearl is.
God,
that would never happen.
No, never. Okay, we let's see if we got a Moon Pearl on Laser Bridge is at Spike Cave entrance today.
Alaszun taking the route he is tells me he's probably not going to be doing Laser Bridge.
Oh. I mean, you could do it. You're on 4 hearts right now. The TRB key is really suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
But you can come back to this after getting the items. It'll be interesting if he opts to take brothers or follow TR. But we'll see. It looked like there was a small key on the torch, I think.
The Desert Torch?
Yeah.
I thought it was an error.
Inca, we're joking about this because last night...
That's where the Moon Pearl was.
Yeah, there was a Moon Pearl on Laser Bridge with a Laser Bridge axis in the Dark World. Entrance in the Dark World. An arrow on the torch, okay.
Specifically right here. No.
Yeah. Yes, and a bunch of TR smalls, an invincibility item, a TR big, a lamp, a lot of things showed up in Logic. Waterfall fairies at the base of the hill. Thankfully, we have a mirror, so we're going to be able to get these items.
Yeah. Having like an item cave right here feels really bad when you don't have the Moon Pearl, because you just never want to come back to it.
Okay, so it looks like on Alaszun's tracker, it was Ether was our Meyer medallion. So Meyer entrance is behind 4 TR. No, actually, no, it's not. All right, Alaszun's gonna go do Hookshot Cave first.
Yeah. He's gonna get owned in Hookshot Cave first.
Yeah.
Where's Topplife going? What hasn't Topplife done on the mountain yet?
There is a connector at the top in Spectacle Rock.
Oh, okay. That makes
so he's following the old lady connector.
Yep.
Just kind of annoying that it's here.
Die in Hookshot Cave? No one would ever do that.
Yeah.
I did that yesterday.
Alaszun's like, okay, cool.
Yeah, that's well, one less connector he's got to worry about.
Cool. Yeah, but he's just going to be catching up to Topplife pretty quickly here.
Yeah, this is where having the boots as early as Alaszun does is going to start making a difference.
There aren't a lot of places where the boots make a significant amount of time. Places where it does, Thieves Town.
Yep.
Also, climbing the mountain so you can just frickin' dodge boulders. Like you're insane. Sagina over at the Fairy Ascension Cave exit, or entrance.
₹20.
Alaszun's like, wait a second.
Yeah, boots on the mountain save a lot of time.
Yeah.
Ooh, Tower of Hera. We are gonna sequence break our way to beating this dungeon.
Oh,
and
good.
Our third sword.
Yeah.
And a desert small. So that's desert fully in logic.
Yeah. Here comes Bread's Herapod setup. Nicely done.
So I'm curious as to where this moon pearl is. I mean, there's still a number of entrances on like South Light World that we haven't seen, but I think combined between our runners, we've covered a decent chunk of the area.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Dig spot would be horrible.
Yeah. South Light World is available. Technically, we also have all the like the Desert Ledge region as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we have Aga Tower entrance.
Be careful.
Topplife, please be careful. It is Crystal Hera today. Alaszun getting a little creative with his mirror portaling.
Polog Pod would annoy both of our runners. Because Topplife has already been in pod twice. Alaszun failed the mimic clip.
I mean, Alaszun will probably justify it by like, well, I got the small, like, I got the pod small key. I'll go back with the pod, you know, like, I have 2 more checks I couldn't have done the first time I came through here. Like,
Right.
Alaszun can justify it in his head. Which connector did oh, one of our Desert Palace exits must have been the Mimic Cave
No,
exit.
this is Old Man Save and Quit.
Oh! Interesting.
But hey, a desert connector also works here, apparently.
Yeah.
So you were also correct.
You know, 25 minutes in, you basically cleared off your mountain entrances, except for the top of Dark Death Mountain. So that's pretty nice all in all.
Yeah.
See where Alaszun's going to have to take this here.
Probably just going to take the same connector.
Yeah. I feel like you'd probably take the Ultimate connector just because it's faster than Desert, and you could just like... And then you'll see where it is, and you'll be like, oh, cool.
So tell me about the boots. Boots are in Paradox Cave. Our accessible entrance to Paradox Cave is in Eastern Palace.
Or Saha's house.
Or Saha's house, since we have the mirror.
Yeah.
Topplife has not been over to the eastern area. That was Alaszun's essentially first check post Houlihan, was to head over to the eastern area. So he got those boots and the Cane of Samaria pretty quickly.
Alaszun's going to go over here and then like, okay, well, I'll turn Desert Palace into a problem for... It'll be a problem for future Alaszun.
Yes.
And it'll be an easy problem for future Alaszun.
I would say, future Alaszun will be rather quickly. Hello, Ganon's Tower. These are great desert entrances, let me tell you.
Yeah.
All right, Topplife heading over.
Did Topplife find Ice Rock Cave? I thought he did.
He did. I'm very much assuming he did.
So this is actually a new entrance for us. Alaszun didn't have bombs before coming in here. It's Refill Hut.
That's always such an entrance to get to. It's the closest entrance to your starting point in a game, and you know you're checking it 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour into the seed.
Okay, so Alaszun's opting not to drop down and check Tower of Hera first. He's going to go check Desert out, and then he'll just kind of start working through his stuff.
Hey, I've seen this Hive Cave before.
I believe in this exact location. Oh no! No, it's starting again.
It's happening.
Okay, it's not. There may have been a Hive Cave with like 3 big keys, other stuff, and a sword. But we found all the swords.
Yeah. All right, Topplife a little short on Zora money, so I don't know if that might not. Oh, Meyer. Lovely.
Don't have the big key. We do have a small and a fire source, so probably going to do left side just to get it out of the way.
Yep.
Alaszun's going to love this when he gets out of this entrance, by the way.
Yeah, this because he's literally just going to be right here. He probably just goes right in and checks the other desert entrance.
Yeah, the way that this is going to work out for Alaszun is he's probably going to go in here. He'll find that, then he'll find the old man save and quit point. And after he finds the old man save and quit point, he'll go back and he'll come back out this way and then go down and check probably the middle entrances and find Hera.
Oh my god. Alright. Wonderful.
Because like he'll want to just do it, just knock out the top mountain, just to knock out the mountain completely. Like the only place left is dark EDM, but you can live with dark EDM without a Moon Pearl. It's like, of course,
naturally.
So just 300 rupees and hey, Alaszun, no, he could save and quit, and it might be faster than Mirror.
Oh my god, this is okay. No. He's checking the back, but still, somewhere in there is a fantastic route that you could meme up a little bit.
Yeah,
the stuff only Crosskeys can do. All right, was this just Kakariko? Yes.
Yeah. That's actually pretty nice. Where is Alaszun heading into? Oh, he hadn't done South Kakariko. Okay.
Nope.
It's like, I want to go this way because I get to save and quit out of checking. Oh god, no.
You thought. There's a Hera small cube on top left side that's locked by 3 Meyer Smalls.
Yeah. Alaszun thought he was going to be clever and like, I get to save and quit off of race game. He's like, no, you're going back. I mean, arguably, yeah. So this will be pod area for Alaszun.
Well, he'll take this over to the castle.
He'll take it over to the castle. He might actually come back around too. Just because, like, he can use his... He knows that you can get into Paradox from here.
Mm-hmm.
And he can actually go check Flute 5, which he orphaned.
True.
But...
Alright, so not a whole lot going on in Meyer.
Right. Fantastic. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't know exactly what bunny music. Alaszun is using an MSG shuffler today, which I believe. You too, Alaszun. I see how this is. I need to learn this spot.
Learn the spot. It's the L. Like there's a specific L, in the shape of that in the shape of that pyramid walkway that you can can use.
Okay, so topplife missed arrow game earlier, but only arrow game.
Yeah, but that's still going to be like on his mind as something that it could be, considering we still don't have the Moon Pearl yet.
Yeah. I wonder if this is actually... Oh, you know, neither of our runners have actually checked the Sanctuary drop-down, have they?
No, and I don't think Alaszun's done Bonk Rocks yet either, although we're heading back into Pod.
Yeah, look, he's got a Moon Pearl. He's got flippers. No, he doesn't have those. Those are in Pod.
Those are in Pod, yeah.
But he's got a bow. He's got a bow game.
He's going to get revenge on these mimics.
And he's got a key so he can do this really efficiently, too. Oh yeah, we have Spectacle Rock to still check, by the way. Yeah, I have heard some FF9, but this thing shifts around. It's a wonderful thing that was done by Matt the Coder, who's and we don't have a glove, but this is actually, I think we're down to like thief and uncle. So this is possible. I'm reminded of like, god damn it, game. I'm reminded of the qual like last year. I think it was last year's playing game where this location had our first glove.
Oh god.
But I think everybody kind of knew Uncle was on the table there. So they got there a little earlier than you normally would.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Nothing really on left side. However...
Oh, our stun prize is 8 bombs. It's a very nice stun prize.
Yeah. I had a seed where this had glove and mitts. I can see it.
No. just no. That seed doesn't exist.
Yeah.
Alright. Top left headed over towards...
Top life abusing Whirlpool tech.
I mean, again, the stuff that you get used to when it comes to Crosskeys is understanding your whirlpools and knowing how to use them to your advantage.
So Alaszun's going to take the Whirlpool over here rather than saving...
He's turning...
Oh, no, he's... Oh, he picked up the... Yeah, I missed that.
That was bow locked in pod.
Ah.
But we have not seen Potion Shop yet, I don't think.
No. But this will be interesting to see exactly where this takes us. We haven't actually seen a bumper ledge connector yet.
We have not. So this might be that.
Hey! It's like you play this for a while and
you start to realize what can and can't be. Oh, that is a nice find.
It's a nice fire rod. Yeah. And I think it's about the time of the sea where Alaszun's probably just going to commit to a bunny walk here.
Mm-hmm.
For about 37 minutes, and we've pretty much exhausted Light World except for South Light World, and there's still technically 2 or more Light World entrances you can get at. Is opting to save and quit here and leave the portal behind. Interesting.
Yeah, a little curious as to... Oh, he's going... basically following Top Life's path.
Yeah, and what he'll end up doing is probably intentionally taking a death on the Overworld and saving the portal there so he can save and quit outside of Sanctuary and immediately jump back into Dark World.
Not Bunny Pocket, Telethar. What are we gonna Bunny Pocket? Like, I know it's doable, but it's like, what are we using it for? Just to say that we can.
Yeah. All right. Oh, here we go. We're finally going to go check the shuffle.
Alaszun has already popped out the back of Skullwoods.
Yeah.
That was a connector.
Unfortunately, it's 3 smaller orbs and a Moon Pearl.
SMH and Sadness? Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright, so Top Life, I think this is going to be, what, the pod area? Which at this point, he's probably going to go north. And this will give him his boots and cane. So this is going to be good for Top Life.
Yeah. Yeah. And, well, Trying to see if our answer's either K45 or maybe in the desert region. Because they all have kind of run himself out of other stuff.
Also true, yeah.
Alaszun gets his Tower of Air small key.
Alright, is this our answer? Nope.
Oh,
we learned of our 5-6 crystals.
Good thing we have both a bow and the Eastern Palace key.
Yep. And we have hookshot and flippers.
Now, did Topplife check Monkey House?
Yes.
Okay. Tree Guy Place. Toplife's okay. This can't possibly be the answer. I have one answer left. Like the other entrance in Eastern Palace region must be a Paradox connector for this to be in logic.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Toplife.
For the Crosskeys tournament, JMC, yes. The runners took a poll prior to the start of brackets and agreed to not use Uwu Clip.
Yeah. Alaszun not finding anything there. Is going to go check your favorite pick in the game.
Boo.
Tells her what is in logic. If the answer is we don't have enough Turtle Rock small keys for Laser Bridge, or going forward back to front in TR. God damn it. God damn it, it is. All right, Moon Pearl Mini Homicide Room. Here we go.
I mean, it's honestly, it's not that bad at this point because we have the hook shot. Like we can hook shot across and still do it. And...
You still want one more. Yeah. You're full committing to going through to the pyramid.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to the pyramid, but
hey, this looks like a potential for a Moon Pearl.
Yeah. So this is one of our Desert Ledge entrances, I take it.
Yes.
Yeah. And of course not. That was a Desert Palace main. Okay. Interesting small key there. Yeah, unfortunately, we went over gloves, so we can't knock out checkerboard.
Nope.
Oh, good.
I mean, we've got the sewers key and the lamp. Like it's not unreasonable, and like that's something that could be in logic if. Oh my god, there's just a glove right there. Oh my god.
Alaszun.
Oh, that's painful.
Yeah. Unfortunately, he's got no reason to go. He didn't. The problem is like if he had actually won, he got spat out Desert Right. If he touched down and took a quick look at it, he would have seen that.
Yeah, but like you're not gonna. I mean, I don't like doing that check anyways, but yeah, that's a really nice thing for Top Life to find. Considering I think overall, like the seed has kind of very much early on been in on Alaszun's side a little bit. So like getting that glove is a big find for Top Life.
Yeah.
There's that GT big.
Yeah. I do imagine Alaszun's going to get back to it before very long, just because, he'll kind of probably want to check entrances a bit more, but we'll see.
Oh. There's a back of desert right here. I don't think
Top Life
has seen this, so
now this can't have our Moon Pearl because the Desert Swamp was in the Dark World. Well, no, it wasn't. Yeah, this could have be our Moon Pearl.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, then Alassun's definitely going to run back over to my region. Unfortunately, Top Life picked up Blue Mail, so it's a little hard to take to death to Bunny Revive, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Well, those guards do the same amount of damage regardless of your mail.
Yeah. I thought it was just the green guards. I thought the blue guards had a different damage table.
Nope.
Well, Alassun's got half magic and fire rod, so probably will not screw the slam the whole lot.
You were saying?
He's gonna two cycle it. It's not too bad. Oh, good.
Oh,
no.
Oh man.
Oh no.
that is collectively our third Mire key.
Now, do we have any of those inaccessible in the Dark World somewhere that we've had a Bunny Revive for? And I think no.
I don't think so. We haven't really done much Bunny Reviving. I think what we Bunny Revived half magic. I really think that's about it.
Yeah. And realistically, like, all that really means is Spike Cave logic. And Tranix logic, I guess, but...
Oh, well, Star pointing out that one of our Mire keys is Skullwood's front, which would not put...
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That would do it.
Okay. Thank you, Star.
Thank you. Alright, so we actually did find the other side of the old man save and quit. Yeah, Alassun's gonna go check Mire, because... he's got a dense set of items over here.
So that'll be good. This will be good for...
Yeah, the Top Life found the Series key, so he'll be able to go back to Frontier.
Yep. And this is all in logic if one of our Highway Castle entrances is just sitting in the light world.
Yeah,
maybe in like K45 or...
Graveyard Ledge would be a popular choice here.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure which is the faster route.
I was just saying, is this the better one to take? I don't actually know.
But he'd have to mirror, climb upstairs, and then bomb jump, otherwise run through here. So who the frick knows?
This is also definitely not something you're like, yeah, I'm going to time this out because it's going to be useful in my Crosskeys career.
Yeah, we need Skelly here or somebody. Skelly or Vortex would probably be able to figure it out. Mini World Org for Alassun.
Gonna use this Ether Medallion.
Good, the big gate is Skullwoods.
Top Life hasn't taken that connector that led to the back of Skull. Do you remember which one that was?
It's everyone's favorite connector to go through.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Why he didn't want to. It is Spiral Cave.
Yep.
All right. Alassun's going to be kind of pissed off here.
Yeah.
Because like he knows, like he'll know, like if I looked at it, I would have changed my route completely when I got the mirror, and I would be so much more efficient now. But unfortunately, there's not much you can do about it. He'll probably come back and run through and check the other glove entrances.
Alright, so Top Life is now over here on West Dark World. Neither runner has been super interested about going over to the two mirror locked entrances.
Yeah.
And I think in terms of like major item caves, we haven't seen Blind's hut, we haven't seen Sahasrala's hut. I think those are your big ones above 3. I'm sure that there's still a number of 2 item caves that we haven't seen, but I think in terms of 3 or higher, it's those.
I don't think we've seen Mire Shed or I don't think we've seen Mire Shed, and I don't think we've seen Waterfall Fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Alaszun has more health, which is a problem. Yeah. At the very worst, like, knowing that this isn't logic, this isn't going to take... Okay, he's going to try fork. But...
Hey, a pod, Vicky. Do you want to go back into pod?
Not without 4 more pod smalls. And a hammer. And if it's a vanilla hammer, I quit.
Yeah, the first bottle is here in Howard Castle. Yeah, which, as of right now, which, as we know, is currently Pearl Locked. Doesn't mean there's another bottle that isn't Pearl Locked, but...
That's the other end of Buffer Cave.
That's good. It's one thing to check off.
Yeah. Fortunately, I was trying to see is that of any use, but it's K45 to bow fortune teller, so not really. So, time to see the actual really interesting entrances. Ah, Tiar's Pendant.
Interesting. Was not expecting that.
Yeah. I believe this was just a map.
Yeah.
You might as well.
Pick it. Oh my goodness.
Spot map.
SMH. It's fine, top life. Alright, top file. Where's our moon pearl?
Frick if I know.
Like, are we logically almost basically down to the GT climb?
We still have the glove lock over at the far side of the lake. I think we haven't checked the desert glove rock yet. The desert entrance one, so...
Yep.
We got 2 light world entrances left that don't really require anything. God. It's a mess. Never mind, here it is. It's going to be right here at chess game. Now...
That's honestly really nice. Vidi can lock the pearl if your requirements to get to Vidi are in logic.
Yeah.
Which, in this case, if we find the Mire Big, would be in logic.
So let's see where Alaszun's going to opt to go here. He still has to do K45, I guess. Honestly, K45 will be nice for him. Okay. Kind of like the worst place for a Moon Pearl. I guess also Zora. No, we've seen Zora. Yeah, I think Alaszun's just gonna no.
Yeah, he's just gonna go south and take
Bite
care of these 2 entrances.
Bite the bullet.
Yep. You don't like it, but
You got 4 more entrances, and then you can just mirror and do your other stuff in the light world. Okay. Not gonna go check chess game, but I think that's
far of a walk.
That's kind of understandable. It's too far of a walk.
And like I'm trying to think, like we've seen Sick Kid, we've seen Hype Cave. I'm
Saha.
not sure if we've seen Hammer Pegs. Well, no, I'm just thinking of like entrances that you could walk into that you can get the item in as a bunny that could have the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, no, we have seen Saha. So the only other one, no, we have seen Hammer Pegs. So the only thing that's outstanding is Saha. So honestly,
Potion Shop is one. Thank you, Telethar.
Oh yeah, we haven't seen Potion Shop.
Alright, top life. Are we heading into pod?
It's actually interestingly, Alaszun, if he wanted to, if he super bunnied into if Alaszun super bunnied himself into Rotor Rock, he could have actually checked Rotor Rock front. But he didn't actually check the entrance, so I hope it's not going to bite him too much. He knows where the other entrances are, so he knows reverse there, but Alaszun, you never checked the shovel. Shovel doesn't exist. Okay.
Shovel doesn't exist.
I think he's probably just like, at this point, I'm not doing anything in the Dark World because I am still very close to finding the last location is Moon Pearl in the Light World.
Yeah.
And anytime I go into any of these places will be time wasted.
Yep. Telethar pointing out, and stuff that I never look at, pod is another pendant.
Oh, good.
That is 2 of our 3 pendant knowledge.
Yeah. Imagine being able, and now he remembers the shovel. Imagine, imagine being able to like look at maps beforehand to find out what your dungeon prizes are, and not just getting your first 2 pendants. The first 2 dungeons you beat.
It's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Honestly, I kind of expect Alaszun to like. Let's see, where is he going to go? Because, like, really, realistically, what I think he should be doing is saving quitting to Sanctuary. And using the Whirlpool to go check Ice Rod Cave area with his newly unlogic glove. And also knock out the DM Descent Cave. Frick
Nice.
you, game!
What a wonderful hammer!
Okay, we need 2 more pod smalls for that to be in logic, so the answer isn't the well.
Oh, that's awful.
Unless we find Blindside and there's just 2 more pod smalls, and then Alaszun's just going to immediately go back into the back of pod. Two pod smalls and mini helmet.
Cat, please, you're not speed gaming. This is ZSR.
Yeah.
We have more class, and we swear.
Yes. All right. Do we have unchecked connectors? Give me a second, I will take a look. Yeah, see, there's hammer pegs. Oh, God! Oh, that's even horrible for top life.
No, that's actually fine for top life. It's bad for Alaszun, because Alaszun doesn't have the hammer.
Okay, it's good and bad. Do we have any unchecked connectors?
No.
No. The only thing that we could get at is Laser Bridge.
Oh yeah, no. Top life is gonna pretty much be getting his fire rod now.
Okay, yeah, that'll be good for him.
Just kidding.
Oh. Okay,
nope.
Like, wait. He's like, I can go check the well.
Well, I thought he was going to do the connector right there.
Same. The Moon Pearl's probably an Ice Palace.
Yeah, it's very likely that our Moon Pearl is here in Ice Palace.
Yeah. The good and the bad about this is that this is probably going to be... the seed was... you should... The seed was expecting a double dip of Ice Palace, logically, at least. So for Alaszun, he'll have to double dip this because he's not going to have a hammer to finish this. But Toplife, on the other hand, can finish this.
It's fine. It's our third pendant.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually, like, I get why he wanted to go to... I guess it's because he hadn't checked the...
Toplife, do the well before this.
Look behind them. The Moon Pearl will just be on Laser Bridge. But honestly, like, it's probably the Ice Palace big test.
Ew.
Oh god.
Okay, it can't be a Bombo's tablet.
Alright. It can't be Bombo's tablet, so there's a logic bug.
Yep, the logic bug dictates that it cannot be Bombo's tablet. Oh, they fixed that? Okay, just kidding.
Alright, awesome. Even worse.
Yeah, fantastic. Alright, hey, we're an hour into the seed. Give our runners a follow. Alaszun, Toplife. Quarterfinals game 2. This is quarterfinals of the Crosskeys tournament. Alaszun up 1-0. And yeah, so top file, you have to win to keep this going. Did you know that?
I have to win to keep this going.
Yes.
Oh god.
I believe in you.
What the frick is Alaszun? He's going back to Kakariko. Why is he going back to Kakariko?
GT climb time?
I guess it's GT climb time. Okay, first we're gonna just kill Mothula. Because it's Mothula.
Yep, that's perfectly fine.
I mean, this isn't in logic for reasons that could be described as Mothula is the only place in the game in Crosskeys where the flag set doesn't allow for a Moon Pearl because of reasons. The reasons being that there's a Forest Skull and Small Key in the Dark World. But Alaszun, what?
Nice pod key in the well.
That's our 5th pod Small Key, or our 6th.
Looks like Toplife is also interested in beating Skullwoods, although he's going to have to sequence break it.
Yeah. Toplife will probably be a little bit better equipped for the climb because he'll probably be getting...
Well, he'd get his Tempered Sword on the torch.
Yeah. Actually, he'll probably do left side before even starting to climb.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alaszun will probably actually do... I don't know if Alaszun will do right side or not, just because that's going to require an extra key, and he probably wants to finish out the GT climb when he goes up.
Well, yeah, and that actually is a little interesting because we have not actually found a small key to GT. Like, the one that Alaszun has is the one that he stole under the pod.
Yeah, so Alaszun's gonna go right side? Interesting. So this is Alaszun. He'll probably go full right side and beat Ice Armos.
I mean, if he does that, then
actually no.
he takes away his ability to finish the climb.
Yeah,
he'll. I think he'll get the key in mirror.
Yeah. Powder. Yeah. Alaszun.
Not climbing. Is he going to take this to Laser Bridge?
I guess so.
Does he have a key?
He grabbed one from Pod. Not Pod. He had a small key from Ice Palace.
Ah. Alright, Telethar, or not Telethar. Dang it, I read Telethar's name. I am just mixing up everybody's name. If your name begins with a T, you're somehow racing the seed. I don't make the rules.
Okay. You want me to page to various? Hold on. Well, I got to go to the ladder. Give me a second. We can get TJ.
All right, cool.
Gray, Tyler, Gracie.
Trez. We're gonna bring Trez is racing the seed.
Actually, this would be interesting. This might actually be a vanilla exit. It is a vanilla exit. So
wow.
At a very
time to do Hera basement? Because isn't Hera around here somewhere?
Yeah, it's right below here.
Oh baby.
We can get Teto. Delane.
Two bottles on left side GT. Smilers.
These two, Tiso, Tusi. There's lots of good people that have names
Incoherent.
Incoherent. Okay, Taffetel. Okay.
To the basement. If there's anything here, by the way, I think this is a pretty hard last location for Top Life.
Yeah. Hitsu probably has used a T name at some point. Okay, yeah. The Monkey Luffy.
It's a Swamp Big Key. So Lopside didn't give us too much. We did get a GT small and a TR small, and that Swamp Big, but I don't think we really got anything else of value over there.
Yeah.
But something big potentially here on Hera Basement.
Well, Alaszun probably doesn't want it, but he's also probably happy to actually have one of those.
Yeah, it's like GT climb intensifies, even if that's not in logic, but still.
I mean, it is. Mini Homa doesn't require any small keys. That just guarantees we can go all the way to the back. And kill Agate too. But yeah, this will be getting our runners tied up in crystals in a second, and Top Life will is heading for the climb now.
We're climbing. Let's go.
Alaszun has put in practice this week with the Crystal Roller crew on how to dash through the bumper.
Alright, so despite not having this Moon Pearl, like, both of our runners have 3 crystals. So it's
Yeah.
not, like, it's not bad.
No.
I don't think either runner is feeling great about this Moon Pearl, but, you know, in your head, you gotta be able to tell yourself, you know, hey, I have 3 crystals done. You know, Eastern Palace, which we know is a crystal once we find, is fully clearable. You know, there's... Yeah. We're not like, oh god, help. You know, I'm so far behind because I can't find this hecking Moon Pearl.
Yeah. Yeah. Where is Alaszun going? Is Alaszun taking the old lady connector? Okay.
This gets us back on top. No, he's checking tablet.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so this is actually going to be interesting. So, did we really get anything in value out of going through ice?
I mean, if this is the Moon Pearl, this is a significant swing for Alaszun.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Damn. Alright, game. Alright, so to get the Moon Pearl, we had to take Spectacle Rock Mirror, get a Fire Rod, go... Oh, god. Yeah, that's going to be a really hard spot for... I mean, Toplife's going to get it probably in 20 minutes or so, but that's a really nasty
the thing is,
spot.
Yeah, like we Toplife needs to get that Fire Rod, and...
Yeah, Bombo's showing up here.
Bombo's upstairs GT would be a big help. I mean, of course, Toplife hasn't also just hasn't even seen Ice Palace yet, so... Whew.
Yeah. Alaszun gets to go drop down here, start cleaning up some of these entrances.
Fire Rod was at the connector, Southwest Death Mountains Foothill Cave, everybody's favorite verbiage. Nice Ice Rod, dude.
Oh, God. Oh, good. Here's the other side of Spectacle Rock. So...
That's a good pod key.
Oh, God. Yeah, I think that's my most... Oh, no, one of them was camera locked.
Who cares?
Yeah, so, but Alaszun's probably happy right now.
I don't know if he's happy.
But... Well, I think in his head he probably could have, like, if I looked and I saw what it was, and I know I'm not going to do it, not do the peak. But if I knew that glove was there, that changes my routing completely when I get the mirror, and I know I had that connector. Okay, that's actually pretty good for Alaszun.
Yeah, this should push him back into pod. Although, if he's got just the 2 small keys, he might want to hold off a little bit.
Yeah.
Blind Hut.
The blind. Oh, no, he's not actually blind. I always did like how they had this be the Light World equivalent of Thieves Town.
I did too.
So, unfortunately, the only thing so far we've seen upstairs, we'll know in a second if there's really anything of value on the climb. It was just an Ice Rod.
And a pod key.
And a pod key, but...
I mean,
that's
so for Alaszun to get the hammer, he probably wants at least one more pod key before he goes back into pod. And right now, the pod keys that we know about are at this point behind the hammer in the well and the climb.
Yeah. So let's take a look and see exactly what we have here.
Fourth sword.
I don't think Alaszun's getting that sword today.
I don't think so either.
Yeah. And this is going to be top life. Oh, okay, so this is going to be Spiral Cave for top life. I believe you had asked a question, like, there was something here that was important earlier.
Yeah, but this isn't going to be what he needs.
Alaszun considered briefly going through that as a connector, then realized I found all the bus connects I need. And top life's also kind of getting down to the point where I think he wants to stick to what's in logic rather than be efficient.
I'm a little surprised he didn't walk in, because he has the skull big.
Yeah. Yeah. And he doesn't know that it's a bad skull with layout, but it's a bad skull with layout.
Mm-hmm. Because this is going to get top life his fire rod. This looks like he's going to this connector right here.
Yeah. That's Quake, which we don't need today. Well, I don't know if we need it today.
Yeah, I don't think either runner checked to see what the TR entrance actually was.
Yeah. So we still haven't seen Eastern Palace. We still haven't found Agate Tower.
Still looking for the dam.
Yeah, the dam. I think we might not have seen the brewery or K45. So we have some value out there in the overworld, but not a ton.
Alright, what is on Top Life's mind? Is this going to be heading towards pod again?
I think he wants to... I mean, realistically, he should know Saw is the only thing out there that could have the portal. Bunny walking for him now. We still haven't seen Saha too. That's there. Oh, Steve saw him Smoky on the catfish.
Not bad.
Nope. It's gonna be really funny if Blind has a pod Smoky though.
Where is Top Life off to?
Spike Cave?
Yep. That's... Could this be logical in his mind? I don't think so.
I don't know.
But I mean, at this point he's probably got to be thinking to himself, what do I even have?
It could be that if it's over and if whatever I need is, if the logic for what I need in logic is over, Ice Rod Cave area I've lost.
Mm-hmm.
That's Meyer's Shed.
In Meyer. Cute game, but nothing of value.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna kill Trinex. Oh baby.
Yay. Now he knows where the front of TR is, so this isn't the worst thing. But
True, but I mean, it's also in the Dark World.
true. All right, so let's see how Alaszun's going to handle this. He knows that this is not a good Skullwood's layout, so he may opt to like go to the back and then mirror and then go check pot maybe. Just because he can't do anything when he gets to the tablet region, the pedestal region.
Yep. To answer chat, the Moon Pearl is on Ether Tablet. Our book is in Ice Palace, which is over in the Light World shopping mall area.
Yeah.
Oh, there's our dam. And a Meyer big key.
Wow, what is it with hopefully what Alaszun will do next is go check the flood spot while on route to Bombo's tablet. I hear lots of people think that it's a good thing to do. I've never seen literally either of you when you say the other one should do it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So we're down to find the Eastern Palace and maybe figure out what our last pendant is. We found the Eastern Palace.
Top life with the fairy. Sad.
Yeah.
Well, he's gonna do Hera basement now. I don't think we have the Swamp Small Star. I've seen the Swamp Big.
Yeah.
No worries. Catfish was the Thief Sound Small Key.
So let's see. We know this will be our fourth crystal for Alaszun, and we'll still need 2 more.
Yep.
He knows that. Does he know that pod's a pendant?
No, I don't think so yet.
Okay.
Because that map was the one on race game.
Top Life is being very
Or
deliberate in his menuing.
I think he's. I think he knows because he started in Sanctuary. He's probably gonna jump in the water and go in. I mean, I definitely agree that there was like a little bit of a pause, like but
yeah,
he was also quick to recognize. Oh, there's this.
There's the one glove entrance I have left.
There's the one glove entrance if we can get into this portal.
I mean, we have flippers. We're not going to get soft blocked for 50 seconds if we get nailed by an enemy.
One of the worst changes I think that was made.
I'm not saying anything. So we need Swamp Palace, Small Key. We can beat Meyer. We can beat Ice Palace. Now, there wasn't anything on Trinex, right?
No.
Top Life
never killed Trinex.
Yeah. Okay. We don't know if anything's on pedestal, but probably not going to be relevant.
4 crystals for Alaszun.
So now, like theoretically, he's in go mode with the Swamp Owl, Small Key, and a hammer, but he doesn't know that yet.
I mean, Thieves Town pending.
Yeah, is actually going to have to go quickly dip into Swamp Palace and
maybe get lucky with a vanilla Swamp Small.
Yeah.
Not quite. That's good though for Alaszun.
Yes, that is very good.
Because that's now a 3rd pod Small Key, which gives more incentive to head to pod.
It throws the hammer. It makes the hammer a lot more likely.
Topplife, you do not have a Small Key. This is just unfortunate. And he remembered.
Yeah, somehow we don't have any Ice Foul Small Keys yet. This could mean that Ice is the 3rd pendant, but
I would say, yeah, that would give credence to the idea that
Alaszun's gonna check the front of TR. Honestly, I'm sure Alaszun's kind of praying right now that he gets hammer come out, but we'll see.
I mean, he might.
Yeah, there's non-zero chance. It's just yeah, we do have logical somewhere, so we only technically need 1 Small Key, but that is almost the kindest dig game I've ever seen.
I say, why can't I get those dig games? Where was Meyer again? Thank you.
The Lake Island.
I was gonna say mountain, but I'm like, no, that was my race.
Yeah.
All right, map and a crystal.
All right. So Thieves is a little bit more off the table. But Topplife has his book, so he's on the short path of getting this. And let's see if he chooses the right tablet. Tiara's a green bone, by the way.
I'm pretty sure I saw Meyer was a crystal.
Yeah.
Which would put Thieves as our last pendant.
Yeah, so Alaszun now knows he's sitting. Yeah. Just talk to the. Oh yeah, Topplife never did the well? No, I thought he did the well.
No, he did. We're front of TR now. No, this is getting him to the mountain, I think.
Yeah. Oh, look, there's a Small Key here. Is this a Swamp Small Key? No, it's a key to GT.
Alright, so Topplife will be getting his Moon Pearl shortly.
Yeah.
He probably feels really bad about that.
Yeah. Like, he has the hammer, which will be...
Yeah, but I don't even think the hammer is something that he's going to feel too good about.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a nice Palace Small Key.
Because,
like, it's not like the hammer is that bad. It's, you know, Pod is next to a save and quit point, and it's pretty easily obtainable. So I don't think the hammer is something that even he feels good about. Like, I imagine he feels that Alaszun would have the hammer before the Moon Pearl in this seed, which isn't the case. But if I'm running the seed, that my thought is, the hammer is something that most runners would get before that Moon Pearl.
You know what'll be interesting to see if Alaszun does, which I know it's something. Oh, you know what? We have a small key that's sitting on the Lake Island.
Oh, I didn't know that at all.
I was going to say Alaszun could set up a water walk here, but I actually don't think he will. I think he'll just opt to get that small key. Here's our last dungeon we were looking for.
Were we looking for this?
Okay, we really weren't, but just getting it out of the way.
Yep. Topplife is actually going to exhaust one of his outs, I think, which is Trinex.
Yeah. Basically, he needs the small key to be on Trinex or behind Trinex somehow. Which is good, because that means at some point Alaszun has to climb.
Mm-hmm.
And Alaszun, if it's because it's the small key, Alaszun can't just dead end at the ice rod.
That's tilting right there.
Pedestal.
Oh,
God. Okay, Alaszun's now.
That's
yeah.
That's hammer go mode for Alaszun now.
Yeah.
Because I think Alaszun knows that ice is a crystal. I think that was seen on his map check was crystal ice.
Yeah. Yeah. He still has Pyramid Fury outstanding, so I think he's just going to try to nail a couple last little checks here, and then
Beeline Pod.
He'll Beeline Pod, because quite frankly, GT has no interest in him right now. Water-locked keys are 50% more locked. Okay. Okay, my brain is not processing this right now.
Sure.
You could do Misery Mire or Pod. One of the others fine.
Good. Mids. That's not helpful to Topplife at all.
No. Like at this point.
What was that Mire big? Do you remember?
It was in the dam.
That's right.
We managed to double KO 2 of our gun mode items. Yeah. You didn't want a fetch quest. Well, here's another fetch quest. And that's our waterfall fairy today. But yeah, Alaszun should now know that literally the only thing he has left is camera to find, which means, hey, I don't get to check left side GT.
Yep.
I don't feel bad about. I feel kind of bad about Swamp, but I only have to care about one more item in there.
Well, I'd say, he's gonna get to go mode Swamp. He doesn't touch left side GT at all.
Yeah. Realistically,
the seed went almost as well for Alaszun as I think it could have gone. I think he probably feels. There are some things that I think he felt annoyed with, but
mimic clipping.
Mimic clipping, yes. The glove, maybe.
Mimic clipping and the glove mostly. Good on Alaszun, remembering to dash down to respawn here faster. Okay, apparently Telthar just wasn't shitposting about waterlocked keys. Apparently they did a Monte Carlo analysis on it.
That's interesting.
I wonder if that's a byproduct of the fact that it gets the flippers into the critical path easier.
I mean, I can be a shitposter too. Is it 50% more likely to be waterlogged because it's vanilla in a lot of those seeds because you're not running Crosskeys? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So this will be crystal number 5 for Alaszun, while Toplife works on also crystal number 5.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to imagine Alaszun's only got about 15 minutes left right now, at most.
I agree. Yeah, I agree.
I feel like right after this is when he goes and checks spot, because you don't feel bad about leaving Helma behind now. And I'd have to imagine that like 80% of whatever he's got left in the game is technically hammerlocked in some form, so those checks are all dead. Oh no, is this the hair big key?
That's great. I mean, that had to be put into logic at some point because
yeah, I was hoping that it was on pedestal and we just had some ridiculously convoluted chain where ped was required, but no, it was just on Vidi.
And yeah, I mean, fast seeds are just some part of it is a product of the runners, but at the same time, I mean, just getting a fast seed is the luck of the roll. I mean, you know, my 2 wins against Schultz I think were what 227 and 228.
Yeah,
and his win against me was 150.
Something like that, yeah.
Alaszun is a pod. He's going to get his hammer. He's going to hit go mode, and he's going to advance to the semifinals.
Yeah. Yeah, and actually, this is kind of mirroring what happened originally in Game 1. Alaszun was a little bit better off in his get to the Moon Pearl stage of the game. Do you know where his Moon Pearl was in the first game?
No.
Zora. And
Great.
Alaszun literally mirrored to go do Arrow game because he wanted to make sure he had Zora money for his route.
I think I remember something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there it is.
And go mode.
It's like, maybe I got another sword. Wait. Yeah. Edge, it clicked. Where were the other pod smalls that he needed? I don't think he cares too much.
Crystal number 5 for Toplife. Unfortunately, though, just not great.
Yeah, he's got a chase. He's going to be chasing for a while. And
I mean, where was the dam though? Wasn't it like not?
It's just game. He's going into it right now.
Okay, so like, it's. I don't want to sit here and say it's not close because his go mode is going to be the small that he picks up shortly. Yeah, I'm assuming shortly. If he knows the small key is on Lake Hylia Island, then I have to imagine now with the Smyre Big, he's thinking of beelining it.
Yeah,
which would put him in go mode, and I mean, this race is closer than I think we were giving it credit for. I just think it's not there for him.
Right. I just think, like, by the time that Alaszun will have finished... Oh, okay, that was where the other end of the Super Running Cave was just like, because, like, by the time Alassun's done with... they both have... Yeah. Yeah, no. I'm trying to look at this out, and then I'm like, wait, no, he still has to go through and kill Vidi. So,
yeah, like, Vidi itself is what's going to be the issue. Like,
yeah.
Both... Well, no, I wouldn't even say getting to Myra because it's going to be right next to his go mode.
Yep. Both of them could be getting into the swamp about the same time, but Atreus is going to be the major time difference here.
Well, no, Alaszun's going to get into Swamp level 4.
Oh,
Because
yeah, here we go, Smith Chain. I just shout outs to Hammer Pegs and King's Tomb being linked today.
yeah, this is unfortunate for Top Life. Like I feel like I admittedly felt like that, you know, once Alaszun hit his go mode, that like, oh man, this is, you know, not a chance. But I mean, Top Life honestly
This
is
is
trending to a decent time on this seed.
I mean, Top Life is going to sub to this, probably somewhere in the 150s if he would play it out. If he plays it out.
I mean, I think if he played it out, if he gets his Swamp Small right here, he can still sub 150 this.
Yeah.
Alright, crystal number 6 for Alaszun just needs to finish off Swamp Palace, then he gets to go kill Ganon.
Yeah, and he opted to do it this way just because he went for Ice Palace first because Ganon's in CAC today.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it was like I could do Swamp first and then do Ice, and then I think he remembered no, I should do this the other way around so I get that Ganon faster.
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Smith today, I didn't call it out earlier, was the Desert Rock entrance, so this is like a really bad time loss. If I don't think I'll do Purple Chest, but that's just a really annoying spot.
Agreed.
Oh, good. Just what you wanted, a shield. Okay. Alaszun has remembered not to Specky clip.
For every small key Top Life picks up, it's like, oh, this might be my go mode, and then it's not. But this next one that he should pick up will, in fact, be his go mode. I say as he goes the other way.
Yeah, Top Life hasn't even really done a lot of the pop.
No, because he hasn't had his moon for like he's had his moon for what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, 15, 20 minutes now.
Imagine using silver arrows. 7 crystals for Alaszun, just again and fight away from the semifinals.
Yep, and here's Top Life going for his go mode.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that Swamp Small means go mode for Top Life. He just has to go do Mire, which is right here, and then go into Swamp. So he's tracking for a good time too. It just, you know.
Yeah.
I I mean, the big issue with this race came down to the Moon Pearl.
Yeah.
And like, I think Toplife made a very valid decision to climb GT when he did. You know that there's a lot to suggest that Moon Pearl could have been an upstairs GT.
Yeah, and realistically, like, I think Alaszun would have climbed if not for the fact that he found ice valves and then just kind of wanted to make sure he got value out of ice valves before climbing.
Yeah.
Do you know what the tablet text, at least the old tablet text for the Moon Pearl on a Moon Pearl was?
Bunny be gone.
That is correct. Not sure if that's what it is now, but God damn it! I'm doing this conversation again.
It's a really aptly timed conversation, I gotta say.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about it.
Alright, GG's for Alaszun. Gonna take this series 2-0, gonna advance to the semifinals where he will await the winner of Relkin versus Ramond. GG's.
GG's. And that's a race time of 1:45.04 for Alaszun. We're gonna go try to get him in for an interview in a second.
Sunrider, not yet. I still have my game 2 against Matt, so that series is not over.
I believe game 2 is scheduled for tonight.
Yeah, in about 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
Well, Matt's an amazing runner, and
Wait, why is there a big key here? What other? Oh, that big key.
yeah,
And probably it's in the race room.
took the forfeit probably.
Yeah, he has DNF'd.
Yep. So GG's to him. This is just one with the bad Moon Pearl, unfortunately. I see Toplife in the waiting room. Let's see if we'll have Alaszun joining us here soon as well. Yep, I see both of them in the waiting room.
GG's.
Yeah, we're joined by our 2 runners. GG's to both of you.
Thank you.
What is it with all these seeds just having the go modes on the way?
What was your go mode? Because mine was not on the way.
Swamp small key, and I did so many checks not checking
Okay.
that small key on the island.
I mean, Hammer was my go mode, but I also did a pretty good amount of stuff between Swamp Small and there. But yeah, that was
have Hammer go mode.
What's that?
I would allowed to have Hammer go mode.
I believe that. I mean, like when I found that Swamp Spawn, I'm like, okay, I feel like I have to feel good now because you always feel good at Hammer go mode.
Exactly. It's yeah, I last located my pearl.
I believe that.
I got 130 into the seed.
Okay. Did you GT climb?
Well, if I last located, yes, I GT
Okay.
climbed.
Sorry. Obviously, yes. I wasn't sure how closely you were holding to logic. I managed to not last locate the pearl. I went through the laser bridge instead, and it spit me out on Death Mountain close enough. And I'm like, I guess I should probably check Ether Tablet here. But I was there at like 110-ish, I think.
That sounds about right. I mean, one of the issues regarding Toplife last locating is that he didn't have Fire Rod, or he had even found Ice Palace before climbing.
Oh, yikes. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And like that, and that Fire Rod was just not great given its connector and whatnot.
The Fire Rod was just me messing up because I was going to turn in the mushroom and then I was going to follow the connector. And somewhere on that path, I disconnected my thoughts. And then I ran away from the connector. And I was just, why did I do that?
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
wondering that too, because that felt like the correct time to do it. But
I
even
had
then, like you still waited a while to go to that to where Ice Palace was because you had already been in that area before the glove.
No.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to just somewhere I hope the mitts is somehow required. It's
Yeah, I'm glad the mitts weren't required because I did not find them.
They were
There are
on
Trinex.
Trinex
Lovely.
with
Where was
the
the ice rod?
upstairs GT.
Of course it was. Okay. Yeah, I can see exactly how you're like, okay. Like, you get that ice rod, you're like, alright, well, maybe Turtle Rock's a crystal, and so even if this isn't anything, I feel good.
It's in logic mitts too. That's the best.
Yeah, it was mini Halmasaur room, and
Yeah.
no. And another big inflection point, as Talhar was saying, is that Top Life, you didn't get boots until 30 minutes in, and that was one of the first things that Alaszun picked up by walking over to the eastern area.
I felt really, really good when I got those boots because I'm like, okay, I know most people don't route like this. Like, that was a very, very specific routing kind of quirk that I do, where if I have the ability to clear through Mini Moldorm Cave if I find it, and I don't find a connector in Lake Hylia, I'll continue up into the eastern area.
Mm-hmm.
And so when I found both ends of Paradox Cave there, got the boots and the cane, and then went out the other one and it was Myron, I'm like, okay, well, this is really, really good. Although I felt really late to my glove, but I suspect not as late as Top Life was.
No, you
Probably
were
not.
later, but
Okay.
yeah. Do you regret not looking at the ledge item when you were
Nope.
there, or
Nope.
not?
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah.
I never regret not looking at the ledge item.
So,
But
yeah, I would probably I usually go to the eastern area much faster. The problem here is that I got spit out by a connector, so I already checked 1/4 of the entrances.
Yeah, and I think
So,
you got spit on in the pod area and had the mirror, so
Yeah.
you went up to the castle, which again, very reasonable. You don't want to.
Also sucked because the next check was the cape.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember that too.
I had Master Sword by the time I mean, because I got the sword off of GT Torch.
GT Torch, yeah.
And so I had the Master Sword by the time I got spit out there.
Fourth Sword, by the way, is behind Agate too.
Of course it is.
Great. Alaszun, how did you like those desert connectors?
Desert Left was awesome.
I was gonna say, because you walk into desert right, you pop out of desert left. It's like, oh, I'm just right here again.
Well, it's like, okay, I'm walking out. The most likely action here is going to be to mirror, and then I'm like, but if it's nothing, I'll just pop back in and like death warp and go through desert bottom. And you walk up like Emmett, I'm like, no, I'm not going to go on desert bottom. Let's just hit that mirror button again and walk right back in.
Yeah, and then go, and then look, it's like, oh, there's the old man. Okay, cool.
Yeah. I mean, I knew we had that CAC access an old man, and our CAC access kind of sucked, so I was hoping for it.
Right, why didn't I use that more often?
It's hard to think about.
The most common thing I used Sanctuary for was either going to pod, which I did 3 times.
Good mimic clipping, Alaszun.
Yes.
Okay. I have been really good at it in practice. And all I will say, and I realized this, which is why I just gave up on it as quickly as I did, is it fucking rained last night. And I realized my fingers were like super, super like stiff and not like agile at all. And I just wasn't getting it. I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna not touch this. Because I've been getting it like 10-15 seconds in my practice like super routinely. And so I'm like, okay, I feel confident enough to do this in the race now. And I shouldn't.
I suddenly start to get a grasp of how it was as close as it was still.
I mean, that, and I also, for whatever reason, I was very, very nervy this race, and so I did some dumbs. Where were you when you finished? I didn't actually see.
Oh, I was having to clear swamp and gun.
Okay.
But yeah, if you check the desert connectors, that probably lost some time. And
I checked a lot of stuff.
I mean,
how did you do Paradox Cave? Did you go out and check the next entrance, or did you follow it?
Oh,
I didn't have the
the
mirror.
Oh, you didn't have a mirror. I see.
Mm-mm.
yeah. So
That was my
he
first play after hula hitting, was to go straight to Eastern area. Or I went to Hylia, and then since there was nothing there, I continued to Eastern area.
I want to check if the boots was in logic or not, so I went out on trip out. Yep, they're in
Yeah.
logic.
I walked out, or I got it, and then I walked into the Meyer area, but I didn't have a mirror, which is why it took me so long to get the glove, because I was in Meyer area at like 5 or 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
I just
right.
didn't have the mirror when I was there, and it wasn't super appealing to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think I poked fun at you, Alaszun, because I think you bought bombs from Paradox, even though there was a bomb shop in the Lake Hylia area, one of those two entrances.
I mean, it wasn't making fun of me. It was, oh, I have a bomb, I don't need that. I'm like, wait, no, I really should have bought bombs there. But if I don't do it, I will. If I don't turn around and go back in to buy more bombs, especially if I actually have any, like, because if I have none, I will just buy bombs. Like
Yeah.
I'm not going to make that play.
Yeah.
But if I have one or two, I'll sometimes just kind of walk out like, oh, I don't need those bombs, and then realize, no, I really do need those bombs.
Yeah.
And the funnier part too is it still would have been faster to walk back in and buy the bombs than it is to walk all the way over to the left in Paradox Cave.
Absolutely.
And as I was doing that walk, I'm like, well, I'm just gonna head over to the bathroom, get this white makeup, apply it on my face, get my big fuzzy wig.
Unfortunately, I think Indy is playing fetch with your big red nose.
Yeah. Except not, because he is super just asleep on the bed. Hi, buddy.
Uh,
Hello. But yeah, no, I felt really dumb there, and I understand why you made fun, but I can tell you, like, I can explain exactly what happened
Yeah,
and what train of thought
definitely.
went there,
Yeah.
and especially was like, okay, I really needed those bombs, or like, I really need bombs. It would be dumb to just not buy them, even though it's dumb
absolutely.
to buy them.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But GG's to both of you. Like this was a really good race, and Alaszun now semifinals.
Yeah, joining you.
Hooray.
And joining Matt, and then we've got Ramond and Relkin tomorrow.
It'll be exciting.
Which will be the last one.
Yeah. I was just actually going to point this out, Wally. I don't know if you were watching the credits on Alassun's side. Did you happen to catch the item that was on pedestal today?
I did. It was Bombos.
Yeah. That was kind of
something firelock fire something yada yada.
No, I was going to say, because we were kind of wondering where Bombos was, because we were wondering for a while, topplife, when you were going to get the fire rod, and we were hoping it would have been not fire rod locked, but it was stupidly fire rod locked today.
Slightly fire rod locked.
Yeah.
So.
It's also weird too, because like I pick up the fire rod and it's like, yeah, this seems good. Now I'm just having to spend 5 minutes thinking about, is there something I can do with it?
True.
Yeah.
And then another 5 minutes, is there something I want to do with it?
I mean, I only had one entrance. Well, not penny walking in logic, so I kind of ran straight over to Ice Palace, but
I was really worried the hammer was going to be in the GT basement. Because I stopped at, because of the key situation, I stopped at Compass Room. And I'm like, oh, it's really unlikely my Moon Pearl's back here. There's a pretty good chance I'm going to end up climbing here if I don't find Pearl, like, really imminently. Because, like, I knew going to Laser Bridge wasn't in logic, but it's still a lot of items. And
yeah, no, that
it felt really, it would have felt really bad. I mean, it was my next play after. I'm pretty sure my next play after Pod, if I hadn't found the hammer, was just to go through right side basement again, and then climb.
Yeah,
and then I didn't have a lot of dense places left for what to look for.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I think there was a pod small key on the left side of GT, so just
yes, there was at least a hammer locked pod key.
Yeah, so
yeah, I wasn't particularly worried about the 6 key lock stuff in pod. In normal circumstances, if I'm one item from go mode in that, I'm going to go and check Hellway first.
Interesting.
Because I'm one item and it's a significantly faster check than the other one, so I'll dip down there just to see, can I avoid going down to the basement?
Yeah.
But in this case, I'm like, you know what? If there wasn't a hammer-locked pod small, I would have found 4 or 5 of them by now at least. And I'm sitting at 3. I'm just going to go and go down, and then I don't even know why I opened the other chest. I think I was vaguely looking for Butter Sword just in case I wanted to be a complete monkey on my on my Cold Stare fight, but like
Nope.
I knew I was just looking for hammer. I saw it, like, okay, cool, that's go mode. Like, let's go one more chest for absolutely no reason.
But yeah, I don't think I've got anything else. Any final thoughts from you guys?
GG's Top Life. Thanks for a great series. I mean, thanks for great matches. Like I've played you in a couple of these tournaments now, and I think our matches always feel really close and really feel like they could swing either way.
GG. I think this is the second time you knocked me out of bracket.
It is, yeah. I got you in one of the double elimination ones, like 4 years ago or something. Which says nothing about today because people change so much in terms of how good they are. But it's honestly, it's cool to just see like how far people go and like how consistently people can stay really good.
Well, GG. Thanks for restream and everything.
Yeah, huge thanks to all the volunteers. Thanks for thanks Wally and Toffel, and thanks to Breve helped out too with Pichu.
Yeah.
And of course, thanks Star for actually doing the restreaming.
Yep.
The thing I have no idea how to do.
You're welcome. So unless anyone has any final thoughts, I guess that is my cue to take us out of here. Going to take that as a no? Alrighty then. So please do give both of our runners a follow once again. Alaszun and Top Life. I'm doing the same thing. But Alaszun and Top Life, GG's to you both. Great race here, and good luck in semis, Alaszun. Let's see. Thank you also to Topfile and Wallkicks for doing the commentary, and to Brave and Pichu for doing the tracking. So, Steven and Champ for watching. Coming up ahead on the CSR schedule, we've got a couple things going on this weekend. As per the usual, currently over on ZSR Main, we have a showcase race between what the hell's happened in Rio Kane for the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Season 7 Standard Tournament. We also have on ZSR 4, we currently have Discovered Sword Randomizer Weekly Race. On ZSR 3, we've got the Majora's Mask Randomizer Season 4 Losers Bracket Round 4 match between Lalaway and Zavi. We've also got a couple of Winnaker Randomizer as well as another Crosskeys match. Semifinals between Matt and Wallkicks. GG. Good luck, Wally, on that. That will be on ZSR 3. Tomorrow we've got more matches here. We've got Dawkins versus Raymond for the Crosskeys, more Winnaker, more Dress Masquerando, and more other things besides. Plenty of stuff going on if people want to check that out. That is going to be here for us. We're going to go over and say hi to CSR Main, see how that Season 7 showcase is going, and we will see you all next time.